Good morning, friends. My name is Kim. Welcome back to Healing Cottage Homestead. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so happy to have you with me today. Today we are going to get to doing something that I've been looking forward to all winter long, and that is starting some seeds. And I'm going to try the winter sowing method. You might wonder why I have this plant here. Well, I have a heating duct right above where my plants are, and I'm killing them with all that heat. So I put that plant here for right now until I figure out a better plan for it. I just want to make an area that I can just pull up and put in the trash. And I'm going to get an apron. And I'm going to go ahead and just call this my gardening apron for the season. And we will, if I can figure out how to get into it. I think this is how you get into it. Not sure. Seems a little bit harder than it needed to be. So that reminds me of it. I just saw a video of my granddaughter when she was not quite 2 years old, and she was making snickerdoodles. My mom's recipe. My mom was known for her snickerdoodles, and so I would put one in the bowl, and then she'd roll it around and dump sugar all over the place, and then I'd take it out and she'd go, okay, because she was ready for another one. So that's what that reminded me of. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I got these buckets, and I didn't intentionally get food grade, but they are food grade, so that was nice. And I bought this potting mix. So we're going to put this in the bucket. I just thought that would be a better way to try and manage this. Then I shared with you that I bought this seed starting mix. Oh, you've got to add 3 to 4 quarts of warm water, wait 10 minutes for the block to absorb the water, break up any clumps, mix thoroughly to achieve an even consistency. Fill your seed starting trays with the mix and sow the seeds. So this will not be for winter sowing. But what I do have is some organic compost. And I want to add some of that. That's a good amount. And I bought a what do you call this? Measuring cup. I should have dumped in some, then put the compost in, then dumped in some, then put the compost in. But I'm still a new gardener. So tell me in the comments, are you a seasoned gardener, or are you new like me? I have only been gardening a couple of years, and this is my very first year. Well, I did a little bit of winter sowing last year unsuccessfully because I started them so late. I'm gonna get something. I think I can manage to live without this spoon. We'll use this spoon. Or as my granddaughter used to say, spoon. But tell me in the comments, are you a seasoned gardener or are you like me and you're learning? We're going to be setting up our indoor greenhouse soon and starting those seeds in February sometime. Okay. I think that is good. So what are we going to do first? So the first thing we're going to do is get some of our jugs. I just have been saving them down there. And we want to cut around and leave the handle as a on a hinge. Oh, but the first thing we need to do is poke in some drain holes. I watched M.I. Gardner and he said make sure you do that step first. Okay. I'm gonna cut along. Have a hinge, so we'll go ahead and get some of our soil. It's been in my car. I picked it up yesterday and it's cold. Okay, that looks like a good amount. And remember this little trowel? Oh, it's so cute. I can't help it. I'm excited. So here's what I put all my seeds in. When it warms up, I'm gonna build a potting bench outside. And I'll bring you along for that. So these are peppers, which I might do some peppers. Squash, cucumber, here we go. This is asparagus. I wanna do asparagus. And I wanna do lettuce. Here we go. So we're going to do 3 things today. And this is just a photo case. I got this on Amazon and it's to hold photos, but we're using it for seeds. And it comes with labels. Oh, we're doing 2. I forgot there was another kind. So I'm going to do Butter Crunch. It's slow to bolt. The leaves are soft and crisp. Can be started earlier in the season because of a very high tolerance for cold weather. All right, so days to germinate, 7 to 10. So it doesn't say anything. So I guess we just will see how these seeds are. Oh, they are fine. So we'll make our little holes. And I'm going to plant, I think I'll plant 4. I wonder if I should do 2 in a cell. I mean 2 in a hole. What do you think? These are really fine seeds. I'm gonna have to do 2 because they're very fine. They're like, they're finer than celery seed. So now I'll just cover those little holes up. Oh, water. One moment. I might be supposed to mist this. So here's what I'll do. I'll just I'm going to do it like this, so it's not too much. I have a sprayer outside. I bet there's water in it, and I bet it froze. I should bring that in and check. I'm trying to think if I have a mister. I have one in my laundry room. I have a spray bottle in my laundry room. Okay. So now we want to take our duct tape . Last season I had some pretty white duct tape so that it didn't look so bad outside, but I don't know where that is. So we're going to use this silver duct tape. Should probably cut this. Oh, friends. Why didn't you tell me to get that off of there? A little bit more. So we're going to put butter crunch lettuce, and I'll put the date, which is Is it the 25th? It's the 25th. Oh, I put 24 as the year. All right, so I put butter crunch lettuce, 125.25, and we're all set. So I'm just going to put that outside, and I'm not going to put it in the direct sun. And I have a part of my yard over here. It's the only place, there's a tree on the other side of my fence that's in my neighbor's yard. And so, I mean, it's not going to get, it doesn't have leaves right now, so it's not going to shade really that area, but it's not in full sun. And I have sheds there, so when the sun is on the west side, it's not, it's kind of shading. So that's where I plan on planting the lettuce and the asparagus. Okay, let's do our next one. And we're going to do the seeds that they sent me that I didn't think I ordered. Maybe I did and I just don't remember. But it's the lettuce that is a salad mix. I have something in my hands that makes them lock up. Just when I hold things a certain way. It's not all the time, thank goodness. Add our soil. We'll do 4 again. Actually, I think that's too deep. I should have read how deep. That's what I wish the packets told you, is how deep you're supposed to plant it. Planting instructions. Transplant or direct sown into freshly amended soil after the fear of last frost. That's all it says. But this is complimentary salad bowl mix. See how fine these seeds are. Oh, they're a little bit bigger, but they're different colors. They're white and black. Okay, and we'll cover those up. And I'll do that same thing I did with the, oh, I've got water on my seed packet. That's not good. I wonder if I need some tape. Tape right over here. I just don't want the seeds to come all out. Although I do not know how long seeds last, but it does say store in a cool, dark place. So I will probably Trying to think of where's the coolest, darkest place. Probably under my bed. Does that seem like a strange place to store your seeds? Because outside would not work. I will get a spray bottle so that I can do this. I think my spray bottle in here, I have soap in it. Okay. Some tape again, and this time we're going to try not to let it roll up on itself. Friends, are you as excited as I am? Because I just about can't stand it that I am doing this. I'm so excited to see what happens. So this is salad mix. And it's 125. 25. This one down here. And then we'll prepare for our asparagus. They did say to make sure that you don't put them all directly on the bottom, because if you're sitting them on like concrete or something, they might not have the drainage ability, so to put some on the edge. Soil. Might not be as exciting of a video since I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, but I appreciate you spending time with me, and I appreciate you learning with me, because you know this is all brand new and I love to learn together. So these are bigger. I could tell by the sound that they were bigger. All right. I'm not going to tell you what they look like. Little black balls. There, I told you what they look like. They look like mouse droppings. If I accidentally dropped some seeds, I would think that I had a mouse. And I cannot stand that. I'm not a fan of mice. I'm not a fan of rodents of any kind, and I have some kind of either a groundhog or a what do you call the other kind that looks like a groundhog? I don't know. But it's not a gopher. I think it's a groundhog, I think. And I have one in my garden, and it's burrowing a hole right by my foundation of my house. And I have found a guy called the Critter Guy, and this season, if the groundhog is still here, because I filled the hole with rocks, hoping that that would deter it. And I don't know, because I don't know if they hibernate or what, but I'm not seeing it out there, and obviously I don't have any gardening going on, so I can't see the evidence in my garden. But if Mr. Groundhog is still here this season, the Critter Guy is going to become my new best friend. I'm going to get him to come and get the groundhog, because it did a lot of damage, and it eats my tomatoes. So, and it eats them only when they get a blush. So, well, it's like I needed to take them as soon as they had a blush and bring them in and let them finish ripening in the house. And I would love to let them stay outside and ripen on the vine, but I couldn't because, and he doesn't like green tomatoes. Isn't that funny? He knows exactly when they start to ripen. Leaves the green ones completely alone. So there's our asparagus. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the peppers while I have everything out. I'm not sure if it's the perfect time for peppers, but which kind of peppers are we gonna start? Let's look. We have the Golden Wonder. Let's just do those. And then I think I'll start my other peppers in my greenhouse. Oh. So what are you planning on growing this season? I have a dehydrator. I'm not gonna be getting a freeze dryer because I can't justify the investment for just me. And although I would love to, I tried to win one. Little Mountain Ranch, Chelsea and Dan from Little Mountain Ranch gave one away in a drawing, but I didn't win it. So they worked with Harvest Right, and I guess Harvest Right gave it away, and I thought, yes, this will be my chance. But I didn't win. But I do have a dehydrator, so my plan is that I'm going to dehydrate peppers this year, and I'm not sure what all else I'm going to dehydrate, but I will share that journey with you as well. I have not even used my dehydrator yet. When I watch Garden Answer, I think I might have already told you this, and if I did, I apologize for repeating myself. But when I watched Garden Answer, she said not to use potting mix, or not to use seed starting mix when you're winter sowing, to just use potting mix because it's too airy. Seed starting mix. And if I didn't tell you, I'm doing 4 in each one of these. Well, I'm going to do 3, and then I'll get this. And I really should have looked to see, are you just supposed to put one seed in each little hole? So those are two things I should have looked up before I started this. How deep do you plant everything? And well, there are three things. Can you direct water, or do you have to mist? And how many seeds do you put in each one of the holes? So those are three things I'll look up, and I'll share with you the next time, because we're going to do more of this, I think, or we're at least going to be doing the greenhouse, the indoor greenhouse. Can you tell I'm excited about that? And what I love about this is, you know, I'm a cook. That's what my channel's mainly about. But this is how we get the food to the table. And I absolutely love being able to make that a part of my channel. And I hope that you love it as well, because I think we're going to have a very fun summer gardening together and harvesting, and then dehydrating and preserving, canning, and all the things. So these are Golden Wonder peppers. And that's it, friends. Now I'm going to take them outside, and I'll take a picture of where I set them up, and we're done for today. And I got a lid for the bucket, so I don't know where I put it, but I got a lid for the bucket, so I can just put the lid on, and I got another bucket that I can put the bags in, that I'm not using, and that I've opened, and we'll need a place to put it so they don't get all over the place. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today. I did. I had a lot of fun. And if you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. This isn't my regular content, but it's just sort of an addition to my regular content, how we get the food to the table. And if you don't follow me on Instagram and Facebook, go ahead and follow me on one of those channel or platforms. I post other content there, and I'm working on my website, so I can't wait to debut that one for you soon. But I really enjoyed our time together today, friends, and I hope you did as well. And I look forward to growing with you, cooking with you, and just spending time with you again soon. Take care.